Welcome to the today class. In this class, we are going to solve the two numericals in the AC voltage regulator. Already we know the AC voltage regulator. It is a power turning circuit which converts the fixed AC voltage to the variable AC voltage. For a low power rating, these are the switches. For the low power rating, in place of switch, we are using a triac. For the high power rating, we are using a anti-parallel SCR. This is the source T1, T2. The load is a resistive load. The numerical it is given as a resistive load. So we have taken the resistive load. Now, a single phase AC voltage controller feed a power to the resistive load of 3 ohms. 3 ohms. So here it is the 3 ohms. And 230 volts and 50 hertz. This is 230 volts, 50 hertz. Nothing but a 230 volts and 50 hertz is nothing but a, this is the RMS voltage, this is the frequency. Calculate the following parameters for alpha equal to 30 degrees. Alpha is given 30 degrees. Maximum value of average and the RMS value of thyristor current. So before going to find the maximum value of average and RMS value of thyristor current, here we are going to draw the waveform. First, let me draw the output voltage. During positive cycle of the input voltage, A is positive whereas B is negative. With this polarity, T1 is forward bias. We are applying the triggering voltage with the delay in alpha. Here applying. Once it is on, the output voltage just follows the input voltage up to pi. At angle pi, the T1 is naturally commutated because of the input voltage. Again, pi to pi plus alpha node device is connected circuit. Here, 0 voltage. At pi plus alpha, we are giving the triggering voltage T2. So now the current will be passing in this manner. The previously this is plus and this is minus. Now negative cycle means this is plus. Now this is plus. This is minus. Now the current is passing in this manner. During negative cycle. A positive cycle, the current is passing through the T1. This manner. So the load voltage and load current is negative. Load voltage also negative, which is same as input voltage, suddenly rises to some maximum up to 2 pi. This is pi. This is 2 pi. The expression for the input voltage is the Vm sine omega t. Same manner we are getting the, can complete the waveform for the remaining one cycle. So we are getting this type of waveform. This is voltage waveform. This is the, now you have to draw the current wave. When you are going to draw the current waveform, here resistive load, so the voltage is, current waveform is less than the voltage waveform, same shape because we have taken 3 ohms. So we are getting the negative side. We are getting the same waveform, but magnitude will be less. This angle is nothing but a alpha. Okay. Now we have to find out the average value of thyristor. In this interval, T1 is conducting. In this interval, T2 is conducting. In this interval, T1 is conducting. Again, negative cycle. So if we draw the waveform for the T1, this is the waveform current passing through T1. IT1. Nothing but here. Current passing through the IT2, second thyristor, that you take the IT. This is it. Again, negative cycle, the T1 is not conducting. Again, 2 pi plus alpha, again the T1 is conducting, you take up the same waveform. Whenever the T2 is conducting, T1 does not conduct any current. This is the one cyclic operation because we want to find out the what is the average and RMS value of thyristor current. That is the first bit. So to find the average value of thyristor current, this area I have to find out alpha to pi. This we can write it as a this wave shape. This we can write it as a Vm by R into sine omega t. This is nothing but output voltage. This is nothing but a resistance, load resistance. So we have to integrate this one. Alpha to pi Vm sine omega t d omega t divided by R whole divided by 1 by 2 pi. This is equal to average thyristor current, IT average. So if we complete this integration, IT average equal to 1 by 2 pi R minus cos omega t limits from alpha to pi. So IT average equal to 1 by 2 pi R 1 plus cos alpha. If we complete that integration, but in the numerator it is given, it is asked that, see here, maximum value of average and RMS value of the resistor current. So to find the maximum value of average current, you have to make alpha equal to 0. So the maximum current is passing when alpha equal to 0 here. Alpha should be equal to 0. The above expression. So IT maximum equal to 1 by 2 pi R. This is cos 0, nothing but a 1. Here we get in the 2. Here we forgot in the Vm. Vm also there. Two gets cancelled. Vm by pi R. So 230 volts is given, that is RMS voltage into 1.414 divided by pi. Just substitute the values. R value is 3. So if you simplify this one, average value of maximum thyristor current we will get. This is average value. Now we are going, similarly we are going to find out the average, maximum average value of thyristor current. this one. Similarly, we are going to find out what is the maximum RMS value of thyristor current. RMS means whenever you are seeing the RMS, square of the curve. So here IT RMS equal to 1 by 2 pi, same integral alpha to pi. First we are generally we are deriving this one. Vm square sin square omega t divided by r square into d omega t power 1 by 2. This r square is take outside. V square also constant take outside. So finally you're getting the, if you take outside the root, Vm by root 2 pi, this root is a 2 and pi, r 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2, limits from alpha to pi d omega t. Now the root is there only for this quantity. Just I have taken in place of sin square omega t, I substitute the cos 2 omega 2 by 2. Now I have taken the 2 outside. So root 2 into root 2. So Vm by 2 into root pi into r. If we complete this integration, we are getting the pi minus alpha less sin 2 alpha by 2. And substitute the limits also. Here we are getting the 1 by 2. This is the RMS value of thyristor current. So to find the maximum value, again you substitute the alpha equal to 0. This is maximum when alpha equal to 0. Substitute the alpha equal to 0. If you substitute the alpha equal to 0, how much you are getting? This quantity becomes a 0. This is root pi. So this root pi gets cancelled. So IT RMS maximum equal to Vm by 2 R. This is the maximum value of RMS thyristor current. Already we know the Vm. Vm is not given directly. 230 is given. This is the RMS voltage. This is the maximum voltage. So we are convert into the maximum 230 into 1.414 divided by 2 into 3. If we solve this one, now we are getting the maximum RMS value of thyristor current. Next, turn off time of a SCR. So for this firing angle, how much is the turn off time? So turn off time means, before going to find out the turn off time is nothing but see here. How much time the SCR is subjected to the reverse bias? So the T1, it will be turns off at angle pi. From pi to 2 pi, the T1 is reverse bias. So here W into T, that is nothing but a turn off time of a SCR, equal to pi. So why you have taken the pi? Because this much of angle, see, from this point to this point, 2 pi. nothing but a 180 degrees, one SCR is reverse bias. This is the turn of angle that you have converted into the turn of time. So WC into TC, where TC is nothing but a turn of time of the SCR equal to pi. Again, see here we have taken the T1. Next cycle T2 will be subject to the reverse voltage. That is 180 degrees. So if we consider the T1 and T2, we are getting the same angle. So WC into W into TC equal to 180. So turn of time TC equal to pi by 2 pi f, because omega equal to 2 pi f gets cancelled. 1 by 2 into 50, nothing but a 1 by 100, 0.001, sorry, 0.01 seconds. This is very, very important, because when you're going to see it, when you're going to find out the turn of time, the frequency is a major parameter. Whether in the problem is given 50 hertz or the 60 hertz, that you have to see. So this is nothing but a second bit. Now we're going for the third one. The ratio of third harmonic to the fundamental voltage, that we will see later. The ratio of third harmonic to the fundamental, that we are going to see in the next session. Let me go for the D, because here we are not up to here we are not analyze the harmonics, so that we are going to see in the next class. This third bit, the maximum value of dA by dt occurs in a thyristor. What is the rate of change of maximum change in a SCR in a current? The maximum change in current occurs in SCR at 30 degrees, 0 to 30. This is the maximum change. So dA by dt maximum, that you take it a third bit. So fourth, I think we are leaving the third bit. dA by dt maximum occurs Vm sin 30 divided by R. Because at angle alpha equal 30 degrees only it is happening. This is voltage divided by resistance. At angle 30 only suddenly rising from 0 to this quantity. That is the maximum. So 230 volts is given, that is RMS voltage, 230 into 1.414. Sin 30 is nothing but 1 by 2, 2 into 3. Just we are substituting all the values. If we simplify this one, we are getting the maximum value of thyristor current. The next bit is what is the greatest forward voltage applied to the SCR? See, what is the greatest forward voltage? Greatest forward voltage, highest forward, during the forward direction, how much is the voltage applied to the SCR? Maximum. See, from 0 to pi, T1 is forward bias. Till we apply the triggering voltage, it is in a forward blocking state. So the maximum voltage occurs at angle 30. This voltage. We have to find out this one. So once the SCR is on, the voltage across the SCR becomes 0. So the maximum voltage occurs across the SCR due to the forward direction, that is at angle alpha. In this numerical, we have taken it is given as alpha equals 30 degrees. So the fifth bit is the maximum forward voltage across SCR is Vm sin 30 degrees. Vm is nothing but a maximum 230 1.414 sin. So this is equal to 30 into 1.414 divided by 2. Solve this one. We get in the maximum voltage across maximum forward voltage across the SCR. So with this, except third bit that we are going to see in the next lecture, we solved the all points which are asked in there. All points were calculated. Next, we will switch over to the next numerical. A single phase voltage controller feeding a power to the resistive load of 10 ohms. This is the 10 ohms. The input voltage is 230 volts, 50 hertz. Firing angle, again, this one also given 30 degrees. Okay. RMS value of voltage. Sometimes in the numerical, they are going to derive the expression of the RMS voltage also. Already we know that 1 by pi RMS output voltage is equal to 1 by pi integral alpha to pi Vm square sin square omega t d omega t whole root. So Vm by root 2 pi also you can write it. Integral alpha to pi 1 minus cos omega t d omega t. Here 1 by 2 is there, that I have taken outside. Now the root is there for this quantity. Just I am putting the direct integration. Vm by root 2 pi minus alpha plus sin 2 alpha by 2 over 1 by 2. This is the RMS voltage. So here we ask to calculate what is the RMS value of voltage. So you substitute Vm in place of Vm maximum voltage 230 into 1.414 because in the problem it is given RMS voltage only. Whatever the voltage given for the source, that is RMS voltage unless and until it is mentioned as a maximum voltage. So divided by root 2 into pi. For pi also root 2 is there. Pi minus alpha is 60 degrees. So when you're going to keep alpha value here, that you have to consider in the radius. So pi by 6 plus alpha. Here you can take it as a degree because sine of 2 alpha 60 degrees, nothing but a root 3 by 2. Sine 2 alpha nothing but a sine 60. Sine 60 is nothing but a root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is root 3 by 4. Simplify this one. Whole root So finally you're getting the sum value. If you solve this quantity, that is a RMS output. Next, input power factor. This is the first bit, that is over input power factor. So to find the input power factor here, this is IS, this is VS. The input power VS IS cos pi. This pi is nothing but angle between the VS and IS, equal to output power V naught I naught. This is RMS quantity, this is RMS quantity, this is RMS voltage, this is the RMS current. All are RMS values because it is a input is also AC, output also the AC quantity. In case of AC voltage controller with resistive load, the waveform for the source voltage and load current is same. Once the waveforms are equal, this RMS value is also equal. So these two values, IS equal to I naught. So these two gets cancelled. So cos pi, we want to find out the input power factor. Cos pi equal to V naught R by Vs. Already we know the expression for the V naught R. This is the expression for the V naught R. This is generalized expression. That you substitute Vm by root 2 pi into pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha by 2 power 1 by 2. Vs is nothing but RMS input voltage that we are converting into the maximum value Vm by root 2. So Vm by root 2, this Vm by root 2 gets cancelled. So this is equal to 1 by root pi into pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha by 2 power 1 by 2. This is the input power factor. Now we have to substitute all the values as per the what are the data is given in the numerator. 1 by root pi, we know the value 3.14142. Pi minus alpha, pi minus here 30 degrees, so pi by 6 plus root 3 by 4 power 1 by 2. So this is the cos pi. We calculate this one, so finally you are getting a sum value which is less than the 1. Perfect value always less than the 1. Suppose if you get the perfect value more than 1, you might have done the somewhere mistake that you have to cross check it. This is the input power factor. Input power factor of a converter is highly dependent upon the firing angle. See, this is the firing angle. Suppose if it is 30 degrees, some value. If it is a 60 degrees, then it is a another value. As the alpha is increases, the angle between the Vs and Is will increases. Once it is increases, the cos pi, cos of that angle will be decreases. That is the logic what you have to do. Thank you very much for all of your attention. On the AC voltage regulator, we solved the two numerical. Just I summarize the class. Two numericals. One is in the first problem we calculate the maximum and average values of maximum average and RMS values of thyristor current, turn off time of the SCR, and the ratio of third harmonic. That we are not calculated, that we calculate later classes. Maximum value of di by dt occurs in the thyristor for alpha equal to 30 degrees. What is the greatest forward voltage applied to the SCR? those parameters we calculated. In the second numerical, we calculate the RMS value of output voltage, the resistive load, next input power factor. Thank you very much once again. Thank you.